Air insulated switchgear is the most common type of switchgear used in a substation. Almost more than 70% of the substation all over the world are with AIS technology. So if you are an electrical engineer, it is necessary to have an understanding about the air insulated switchgear. In this video, you'll get a basic idea about what is AIS, and to get that, you need to watch the video. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Gaurav J. I post videos related to electrical engineering with easiest explanation on this channel. So if you are interested in learning electrical engineering in easiest way, then click on the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you get notified every time I upload a new video. So first things first, AIS is not a type of substation. It is a type of switchgear used in a substation. AIS is a type of switchgear and not a type of substation. But generally, if air insulated switchgears are used in a substation, then many people refer it as an AIS substation. Just take a note of that. We know that power stations where the power is generated are generally built far away from its ultimate end user. And this is because of many valid reasons. For example, power stations causes pollution, and they must be located near its primary fuel source like coal or water. In this way, the utility can save the cost of fuel transportation and also time. Hence, most of the time, power stations are built far away from its ultimate end user. Now, to make this power available to the end customer, we need to transmit it over a long distance, and then we need to distribute it. Generation happens at lower voltage level. Transmission happens at a higher and extra high voltage level, and distribution again happens at a lower voltage level. And substations helps us throughout these phases in lowering and increasing the voltage levels. Not only this, but substation also serves many other purposes. If you are interested in knowing other purposes, then I have a dedicated video on that. I'll provide link for that playlist down in the description. You can go and check that out after the end of this video. Now, to lower or to increase the voltage level or to disconnect or connect the supply, we need different types of switchgear in the substation. And AIS or air insulated switchgear is one of the switchgear technologies that is used in a substation. This technology differs from the other available technologies like GIS or gas insulated switchgear or mixed type switchgear. As the name suggests, in AIS technology, air is used as an insulating medium between the phases and also between phase and ground. Here we need to understand two concepts. One, insulation within the phase, and the second one is insulation between the phase. Consider an example of a circuit breaker. It has three phases R, Y and B as shown. Now, insulation provided in the R phase or any other phase is known as insulation within the phase. And in all the types of high and extra high voltage switchgear, this is provided by some dielectric medium like SF6 gas. Insulation between R and Y phase or R and B phase or any other phases is called as insulation between the phases. And in AIS technology, insulation between the phases is provided by air, and hence the name air insulated switchgear. On the other hand, in GIS technology, insulation between the phases is also provided by SF6 gas, and hence the name is gas insulated switchgear. This we have already seen in the previous video. I'll provide link for that video down in the description. You can go and check that out after the end of this video. And if you want me to create a dedicated video explaining the differences between AIS and GIS, then comment compare in the comment section below. If I get enough comments and 1000 likes on this video, then I'll be posting a dedicated video where I'll explain the practical differences between AIS and GIS. In AIS technology, insulation within the phase in all the switchgear like circuit breaker, disconnector and earthing switch, voltage transformer, current transformer, lightning arrestor, etc. is provided by the SF6 gas. However, insulation between the phases is provided by air. Since the insulation is provided by air, a direct connection with the transformer and overhead line is possible. For GIS, as we understood in the previous video, bushings are required to make connection between the transformer and overhead lines. Because the dielectric properties of air are not as good as SF6 gas, the air insulated switchgear needs more space. Even a specific distance needs to be maintained between the two switchgears for safer operation. For example, a specific distance needs to be maintained between a circuit breaker and a disconnector. And this distance increases with the increase in voltage rating. Because with higher voltages, dielectric strength requirement increases, and that can be achieved in AIS technology by increasing the distance between the two switchgears. Now, the question is, GIS technology is much more advanced and offers many advantages over AIS technology. Then still, why do we use AIS? Well, the biggest advantage that AIS offers is that it is the cheapest option available among the other technologies. So if land is available and the land rates are not very high, then AIS is the most correct option that is available. And that's the reason why majority of the substation are with AIS technology. Also, extension of substation where AIS is used is much more easier than the other technologies. But if land is the challenge, then GIS would be the right choice in such situations. Now, manufacturers of air insulated switchgear can be different for different switchgear. Like there are few manufacturers who only produce instrument transformer but not the other equipment. Some produce only disconnector but not the other equipment. But if we look at the major manufacturers of AIS in India, then they are Siemens, Hitachi Energy, General Electric and Crompton Greaves. Now let's talk about some of the applications of AIS. Now AIS has got a wide range of application. It can be used in power transmission and distribution, integration of renewable power generation. It is used in more demanding applications like data centers, oil and gas, mining or nuclear power. It also covers all the industrial application. It can also be used in long range power transmission and also in different power plants. And if you're interested in knowing the basics about the substation, then you can check out my basic course on substation. I'll provide link for that course down in the description. You can check it out for more details. So I hope you learned something new today. Let me know in the comment section below if the video was helpful by commenting yes. Also, like the video, I really appreciate your support on that. That's all for this video, guys. I'll see you in my next one. But till then, keep watching, keep learning.